Welcome friends to another video, welcome to another review. This time around I'm talking about the house of John Varvatos, and this is John Varvatos Oud, a fragrance that first launched in 2014, made by Rodrigo Flores Roux. This is a very beautiful, manly oriental fragrance. If you love oud, if you love amber, if you love incense, if you love woody accords, you're gonna definitely love this fragrance. Let's talk about the composition because just like every other John Varvatos offering, it's very complex and it features a lot of notes. We have in the top notes tobacco, nutmeg, juniper berries, cypress and sage. In the middle notes we're gonna get rose, cinnamon, pepper, cloves, cardamom, saffron, jasmine and osmanthus. And in the base we have incense, oud, myrrh, leather, opoponax, labdanum, cedar and amber. So, a very complex composition. Does this mean that in real life you're gonna feel all the ingredients? And the answer is pretty simple, no. It depends solely on your skin, or better said, on your skin's chemistry, what you're gonna get from this huge composition. In my case, I get a lot of oud, I get a lot of amber, I get a lot of incense, I also get cedar, I get leather, and I also get a very beautiful floral undertone made out of rose and jasmine. I also get a small infusion of dry tobacco, but unfortunately I don't get anything from the spices. And there are so many beautiful spices in this fragrance: cloves, cardamom, saffron, also you have nutmeg, but on my skin they simply don't show up for the concert. And I'm not that sad, mainly because what I get in terms of oud, leather, cedar, and all the other notes is pretty amazing. This fragrance smells very manly. It also smells very elegant, very luxuriant, very sumptuous if you want. It's, let's say, a type of fragrance that simply gives you the impression that this is something reserved only for royal heads. Also, in terms of performance, because the house of John Varvatos isn't one of the best when it comes to performance of their products, this one on me performs really great. In terms of longevity, in terms of sillage, and also in terms of projection. Projection wise, I would say the overall projection of this fragrance is moderate, which doesn't bother me at all, because if it would have been stronger, I do believe that the fragrance would have not come out as elegant, as sensual as it really does right now. I see this one being worn by a more mature audience, and what I mean by mature, I mean, let's say, people with a lot of experience when it comes to this type of fragrances, especially when it comes to agarwood-based fragrances. Also, I see this one being worn especially at formal occasions, at important events in your life. This is a fragrance that will turn heads and will garner a lot of compliments, unsolicited compliments. If that's one of the reasons why we are buying a fragrance, and you're gonna definitely get with this one a lot of unsolicited compliments. I do see this one being worn casually, but only in certain scenarios and only dressed up in blue jeans and leather boots and jacket, which gives you a bit of a bad boy image if you want. So let's say when it comes to casual wearing, this is the only scenario that I would wear this fragrance. Nonetheless, this is a fragrance made specifically for colder days. I would see this one being worn really great in spring, fall, and also winter time. So let's say versatility and flexibility isn't its strongest feature, but it makes up with how it manages to feel in the air, to feel on you every single time that you wear it, and let's say you get to know the fragrance. This is a very beautiful creation from the house of John Varvatos. I do own a couple of their fragrances. Unfortunately, lately I've seen that prices have gone up quite a bit, and they have become, to be honest, quite steep. And I wouldn't actually pay for this one 120 euros, as I've seen it on a lot of retailers here in Romania. Because at that kind of money, you're gonna go and purchase a niche fragrance. Don't get me wrong, this one manages to impress and manages to give you that vibe that this is a niche fragrance, but still it's a John Varvatos. I wouldn't pay this much for this fragrance. Also, I've seen that products from this house are starting to disappear from the market, and usually they don't reappear. So, if you like the House of John Varvatos, if you like their offerings, then I highly suggest you to get your hands on whatever interests you, because right now is the moment. Afterwards, most definitely, just like in other products cases, you're gonna see prices jumping up to the sky, which it's quite a pity if you ask me. Okay, this is John Varvatos Oud, one of the most beautiful, elegant, sophisticated, and if you ask me, sensual Oriental fragrances for men. I highly recommend it. If you have the opportunity to test it out, to buy a decant or to buy a sample, then as always, I highly encourage you to do that. Wear it a couple of times, see how it performs, how it behaves on your skin, and only afterwards go ahead and purchase a full bottle. But nonetheless, from where I stand, this is highly, highly recommended. Therefore, it may also work as a beautiful blind buy, especially for someone who loves this type of fragrances. Do check out also all the other offerings from the house of John Varvatos, because they have some very interesting fragrances, especially in the black bottles lineup. And those are, let's say, the best performing products that they have to offer compared to, for example, the artisan lineup. I'm gonna stop here, friends. Thank you for watching. As always, be safe, be good, and don't forget, smell good, feel good. Peace.